Have you ever woken from a dream and felt more alive in that fleeting world than you do in your waking life? Perhaps you can still feel the rain on your skin, the echo of a stranger's voice, the unbearable clarity of a fleeting choice. And yet, when you open your eyes, the world feels dull, rigid, unfinished. You try to shake it off, but something lingers, a subtle disquiet, a longing. This is not weakness. It is not fantasy. It is memory, a memory of possibilities, of truths you intuitively recognize, but the waking world refuses to honor, imagine. For a moment, a mysterious book. Its cover is worn, its pages thick with the dust of forgotten time. When you open it, the words don't merely tell a story, they reveal a hidden logic, a rhythm that mirrors your own subconscious. You begin to notice patterns, dreams that feel impossibly vivid, coincidences that feel orchestrated, moments when your heart insists the unreal is more true than reality itself. Psychologists have long studied this phenomenon. Carl Jung called dreams the doorway to the unconscious, a theater where the soul performs its hidden dramas. But the truth is often more unsettling than any scientific framing. Dreams are not just reflections of the day gone by. They are warnings, invitations, and sometimes glimpses of lives you might have lived or might yet live. Nietzsche hinted at this when he said, "We are always in the middle of a becoming." What he meant is that reality, as you experience it, is incomplete. You are never fully awake, never fully conscious. Every dream, every intuition, every fleeting night vision is a whisper from the parts of yourself you refuse to integrate, the possibilities your rational mind fears to consider. Consider the story of a man who dreams of a city that doesn't exist, yet wakes with the architecture etched perfectly in his mind. He sketches buildings he has never seen, streets he has never walked. Friends call it imagination. But when he travels years later, he finds fragments, street corners, facades, details that match precisely. How can the dream have been real before life itself? Plato believed that the soul remembers, that learning is not creation but recollection. Could it be that our dreams are not merely subconscious random firing, but a form of remembering the hidden architecture of existence, the invisible patterns of reality, echoing back to us in a language we rarely understand? And here's the uncomfortable truth. The waking world is largely indifferent to this society, teaches you to prioritize productivity, to value logic, to dismiss intuition. You are told to forget the intensity of your nocturnal visions, to measure reality only in practical terms. To dream vividly is to flirt with danger, because it exposes the cracks in the life you call real. But dreams are not illusions. They are instructions. They are not escapes, they are guidance. And when they feel more real than life itself, it is not because life is failing you, it is because your mind, your soul, is awakening to the limitations of ordinary perception. Bonhoeffer wrote of courage in the context of human responsibility, that true freedom requires facing truths we cannot ignore. The same applies here. Your dreams are brave. They confront you with possibilities too immense, too unsettling to be handled lightly. To ignore them is to sleep twice, once at night and once in life. Now, imagine reading that mysterious book and discovering a section that makes your own dream almost tangible. You can feel the textures, the sounds, the smells. You understand that your experience of life is partial fragmented by habit, fear, and social conditioning. And in that revelation comes both fear and liberation. Fear because you realize how small your waking life has been, and liberation because you see that there is a doorway to something far greater. Machiavelli might have framed it differently. Speaking of power and perception, he understood that what is unseen often shapes reality more than what is apparent. In dreams, the unseen is literal. The subtle choices, the hidden emotions, the suppressed desires, they construct worlds far more real than those you navigate with your conscious mind. And yet, paradoxically, the more real dreams become, the less you can cling to life as you know it. You begin to notice patterns repeating, people appearing in your dreams before you meet them, symbols manifesting in waking life, decisions feeling preordained. You start to ask, what is the line between dream and reality? Is waking life simply a diluted version of a deeper truth you have glimpsed? This is where most people turn away. It is easier to rationalize, to dismiss, to accept mediocrity. It is easier to call it coincidence than to acknowledge that your life is a faint echo of something more profound. But those who pay attention, the ones who keep a journal, who follow the subtle clues, who dare to act on the lessons whispered in sleep, they begin to live differently. Their lives acquire an intensity, a texture, a meaning absent in the lives of the indifferent. And here is the final twist. When dreams feel more real than life itself, it is not because reality is lacking, it is because you have been living too small. You have been attending to shadows, to distractions, to obligations that numb your senses and shrink your soul. The dream, in all its vividness, is a mirror, revealing the untapped dimension of your consciousness, waiting to be claimed. So ask yourself, when you wake from your dreams tonight, what will you do differently? Will you ignore the message and return to half living, half sleeping? Or will you let the vividness guide you to pursue, to create, to notice, to awaken? Because the book is not external. The book is inside you. Every dream is a page, every night a chapter, every vivid moment a lesson. And if you read carefully, if you listen closely, life itself can become as real, as intense, as meaningful as any dream you have ever had. The mysterious book exists not in libraries, it exists in your mind. And the question it asks is not about fantasy, it is about courage. The courage to live a life worthy of the dreams that haunt you, inspire you, and call you forward. And with this thought, the dreams that feel more real than life are not an escape. They are a summons, they are a call to wake, to act, to integrate the unseen with the seen, to step fully into the life that your soul has been dreaming all along.